golden threads can it be? The golden hair of Sif, wife of Thor. Why Loki cut it off, only Loki knows. But Thor was less than pleased. Loki wisely chose to make amends. A new head of hair for Sif, finer than the last. And so he set off for Svartalfheim. At Loki's request, Ivaldi's sons made for him tresses of the purest gold, which would fix to Sif's scalp and grow as real hair would. Loki had what he needed, but now that he had seen what the master smiths of Svartalfheim could do, he wanted more. Here is an anvil on which the greatest dwarven smiths worked their art. Ivaldi's sons had made 3 mighty gifts for Loki, but my brother wanted more. So he went to their rivals, Sindri and Brokkr. He bet them they could not fashion 3 gifts greater still. If he won, he would keep the gifts. If he lost, they would take his head. Loki had no intention of playing by the rules. He transformed himself into a gadfly and set about biting Brokkr in the hope of distracting him. But Brokkr did not flinch, and their work was a wonder. A boar of living metal who gave off light in the dark and ran faster than any horse. Guldenbursty. Out of the past. A great work was fashioned here. Gungnir, a gift from Loki for the Lord of Asgard, forged of sunlight and strong Asgardian metal. The tip of the spear was carved with runes to guide its path. Gungnir never missed its mark. Now Loki had the 3 gifts he needed to win his redemption in Asgard. Sif's hair, Gungnir, and Skithblanir. But already in his mind a plan was hatching. 3 gifts was not enough. Broker and Sindri had made two gifts that outshone the works of the Sons of Evildy. Now they meant to make their masterpiece. Mjolnir, Giant's Bane. A hammer that could level mountains, that never missed its mark when thrown, and always returned to the hand of its owner. A third time they set about the forge. Had to be kept at exactly the right temperature for the work to be perfect. And yet again Loki visited as a fly. So desperate to make Broker fail, he bit the dwarf's eye harder than any fly had ever bitten before. This time he did not fail. The hammer was flawed, the handle a fraction too short. Yet even so, we judged the work of Sindri and Broker superior. Loki lost his bet, and his head was forfeit. Few would have mourned the death of Loki. But of course, the trickster found a way to go back on his word. A tale for another time, perhaps. Impressed with the craft of the dwarven smiths, Loki set them to fashioning great gifts he could bring to Asgard and win back the favor he had lost. Skithblanir, best of all ships, beloved by the wind, big enough to carry all of Asgard's finest into battle. Small enough to fit into a pocket. This would be Freyr's gift, and it pleased him well. With such gifts, would Loki find forgiveness? My brother always knew how to win hearts. To him, it was almost as easy as breaking them. Seen it in my dreams. Loki had failed once in his attempts to ruin the work of Sindri and Broker, but he had a mind to try again. Again he bit Broker, and again, over and over until the dwarf could stand it no more. But stand it he did, outlasting the full extent of Loki's mischief. Draupnir, a ring of gold, from which 8 more rings would fall like rain every 9th night. A font of endless wealth for Asgard's most righteous lord. My Jotun brother would have one last chance to spoil the works of Sindri and Brokkr. If he failed, it would cost him his head.